A man who served years in prison for a robbery he didn't commit is suing the Eastpointe police officer whose investigation helped put him behind bars. We first told you about Mack Howell's case months ago after he became the first person to have his sentence overturned by Macomb County's Conviction Integrity Unit. Our Ray Strickland is at the Eastpointe Police Department with more on the lawsuit and the claims the investigating officer knowingly withheld evidence that could have proved Howell's innocence.
When you cheat to win, then you should be held accountable for the
lazy police work that led to a faulty conviction. That's the claim from Mack Howell's attorney Wolfgang Mueller, alleging an Eastpointe police officer's shoddy investigation helped send an innocent Mack Howell to prison for a crime he didn't commit.
As soon as he had a DNA hit, it's Mack Howell. And then they start pounding square pegs into round holes to make the evidence fit the conclusion. That's not how you do investigations.
Howell's case is centered around an April 2014 armed robbery at a 7-Eleven in Eastpointe. Mueller says it was the beginning of a series of missteps by Officer Matthew Hambright that included withholding evidence that could have proved Howell's innocence.
Hambright chose not to disclose the evidence of a serial robber that the defense was entitled to. The prosecutor has testified and will testify that she never got a hold of it.
Mueller also says Officer Hambright never told the store clerk who identified Howell as the suspect about the serial robber. Howell's attorney believes the clerk who picked Howell out of a lineup would have changed her mind after she already had doubts if she had the right guy.
When she picked out the wrong guy, Hambright asked her again, "Are you sure about that?" And then she said, "Well, I'm not really sure." Then she ended up picking a second person. That person was Mack Howell.
Howell was sentenced to 25 to 50 years in prison before the Conviction Integrity Unit of Macomb County Prosecutor's Office overturned the conviction. The 62-year-old, who was 53 at the time, spent nearly 8 years behind bars.
It was real hard.
Howell spoke briefly about his time in prison that included him witnessing murders. He says he's still traumatized about what happened and continues to question why he was targeted.
Yeah, I want to know why they accused me and why they badgered me and kept telling me 16 times, "You did it, you did it, you did it."
We take these things very seriously.
Eastpointe's interim police chief, Corey Haynes, says he has yet to see the complaint, but says an investigation will be launched to look into Howell's case.
We will have our attorneys be looking into this and making sure that everything is handled appropriately.
And in regards to this lawsuit, Howell's attorney says there's no court date set just yet. He says the next step in this process will be to serve the defendant, and then relatively soon after that, the discovery process will begin. But of course, this will take some time before it plays itself out. Reporting in Eastpointe, Ray Strickland, CBS News, Detroit.